Hello everyone, and welcome back to Venture Africa. So, before we move on to the next level, I need to give you a little backstory. I actually just tried to record an episode in this, and it turns out this level is significantly harder than I thought it was going to be, so I decided I was going to just retake the episode. That's not normally a thing I do, but we literally made no progress, and I will explain why when we get into the level, but I don't know. I didn't feel like the episode where I failed and failed and failed every single time was... I felt like that was going to be more frustrating for you guys than entertaining, so I decided that I would just cut to the chase and record what is now my third attempt. And maybe if you guys are still interested, I can show some footage from the previous attempt, but I didn't want to just release a whole episode where nothing got done. So let's go ahead, we will start this up again. I'm not going to read the poem, I usually don't, just because I'm not fast enough to do it before the game finishes loading, and once we get into the level, I'll explain what's going on. So... well, we should have a little bit of dialogue, yeah. This dust storm isn't the only thing making life difficult. Now you've got two objectives. Dr. Willoughby, are you crying? It shan't be that difficult. Spoilers, yes it is. No, it's just a speck of dust in my eye. Perhaps you could lend me your handkerchief. So, what's hard about this is, now that we have two objectives, we only have 3 objectives that are to get jewels. One of them involves placing a predator, one of them involves placing a very large territorial animal. That's where we started having problems, and I anticipate that may be where we have problems again this time. So, to start off with, I'm actually going to place down a few of these, some of these spring hares, I believe they're called, and then we're going to place a lion. And that will get our first jewel objective complete. I'm also going to place an elephant right over here. That'll get our second jewel objective complete. And I'm going to place some bushes over here. Now, why am I placing them over here? Because I want our zebras to be on the far side from where I'm hoping the lions may hang out. I'll try and place some over on the other side as well, but I don't really want the lions just constantly mixed in with the zebras. That was one of the things that was causing problems. The other thing that... already, things are going downhill. The one thing that I wanted to also do here is to try and establish possibly multiple zebra herds per area, because the zebras were really where we started having big problems completing the objectives. Later on, we had issues with the flamingo because our water bodies started shrinking, and so we also kind of are on the clock for this, because the higher the objectives get, the more likely we're going to be incapable of completing them. We already have too many elephants here. This is not the start I was hoping for. I'm going to place another flamingo there, but we'll put another elephant in as well. Spring hare objectives are good. If we get more of these, that's going to be absolutely fine. So... where else do we have a patch of grass? We can put some in this area as well, and just place a few of those in. So we don't have a tree or anything over here. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue to fill this. This is going to be the second easiest place to get flamingos, and so I don't really want to have elephants in this area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting some elephants over here. We'll place one in for the jewel objective. We've got some bushes, but I will also place a tree over here so that hopefully the elephants will hang out in this area. This guy might actually die before he gets to the water. Sometimes that happens, but I'm hoping that as we continue to fill this area, it'll be a little easier. So, oh, yeah, he just barely didn't make it. That's unfortunate. So I'm going to put another lion out here. Thankfully, we've gotten pretty lucky with the lion objectives. It hasn't been too terrible just yet. Where is the grass? The grass is right here. We're going to place some more spring hares here. That did fulfill the objective. I'm going to place a bush here, and we're going to also fill this water hole a little bit farther. So, oh no, the elephants keep dying. I think it's the ones over here. Yep. It's just not full enough. And so what we need to do is place some more in here. Now, we have 4, I think, oh, this could actually get to be a little bit tricky because we don't have enough trees over here as well. We need, like, 1 more elephant. If we can get 1 more in, we'll get the jewel, but I don't, this is going to be a problem. I'm gonna put an elephant in here again, and then Did that get us our objective? Oh no, it's the lion objective. What am I doing? I'm trying to go for the wrong objective here. So we need 3 lions. We have 1. I don't know where we have this lion. I think right here? Yes. So we need to place 1 more over here. And I'll try placing 1 over here as well. Thankfully, we still have enough elephants for the time being, so if we hurry, we might be able... Oh, and that lion didn't... Oh, that's what the problem was. That lion... Oh, no, we lost an elephant, too. That lion didn't know how to get to water, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run out this way, make sure he knows where the water is, and then what we need to do is continue to fill this one up a little bit more so that our elephants don't die as quickly over here. We need to mostly get zebras in this area, and that is going to be pretty difficult to accomplish because this water hole likes to be really finicky, as I learned in the previous episode, or not in the previous episode, but my previous attempt that went badly wrong. I'm going to place another elephant here, right as one died, apparently. That's great. I think we also need some over here, possibly. But I'm going to try and put most of them over here. I'm going to give them another tree so that they have some other food source, because otherwise it's going to be too difficult. The lions are having real trouble, and so I'm going to actually bring this grass closer so that I hope a few more can survive in this area. I don't really want them to be attacking all the zebras, but if we can get multiple herds in an area, which unfortunately I think this is just one, then that would be the ideal here. Now, we have this area. I'm going to put another bush in, and I'm going to put some zebras over here. If we can maybe get a lion over here. The trouble is if we have breeding pairs, then they end up being way too, like, they reproduce way too quickly, and we have problems with that. And so I'm going to try and put another lion over here, but we might have to be kind of careful to control the population so that it doesn't become a problem. I'm going to place another zebra on this side, and hopefully that'll help out. So our elephant population is doing reasonably well. I think we can achieve that just with the ones that we have, because it seems like this area, they're still reproducing, but we do need to start filling this water hole as well, and trying to get zebras there too. So let's place 1 on this side. There's actually already 1, so we'll place 2 there. And then I'm going to also put some flamingos in here because this is a large watering hole. If there's anywhere that's going to be good for flamingos, it's this one. Now, one of the problems we ran into was that as we progressed, the flamingo population started shrinking because the water areas also shrank. And so we kind of are on the clock here. We need to get this done as quickly as possible before we start getting to the higher jewel objectives, because we need to keep this watering area full, otherwise we're going to have some major difficulties. Now, if we can place another elephant, I'm going to do that. We have 5 here, so we'd have to place 1 over here. I think we can do that. We can go ahead, we'll water this area again. That should help with the population here. And then we'll go ahead, we'll place another elephant in this area as well. And I think we've got enough food here for them. What I want to do, if I can find the place, is over here. And unfortunately, we got another elephant objective. So that's not good news for us, because we now would have to place 1 probably in a new area, probably over here. Although I'm going to try and just see what happens if I put 1 over here. And then we'll fill this 1 more time, and then it wants another elephant. If I have 2 groups here, are they going to fight? They might fight. I don't know if they are or not, but we'll see. And it keeps giving us elephant objectives. Oh, I think they might be running away. Is that one? That one just died. Yeah, so this one is also running away and is going to die. So we do have to start over here putting some elephants in. That's a little unfortunate. That's definitely not what I was hoping for, but I think it may help us in the long run. We'll probably have to add in another tree so that the population will be stable here, but that'll also enable us to get some more, it'll just enable us to get more gems in the end. So we definitely need another tree here. I'm going to put 1 right here. So 2 trees will hopefully be enough for that many elephants. And where else do we have spring hares? We've got those out here. We might need more grass, but I think we can probably sustain this population reasonably well. I might want to teach the elephants about this area too, so I'm going to actually place more spring hares, and hopefully that will help us with the lions if we need to. So I'm going to actually take this elephant. This one is pretty good on hunger and thirst, and so we're going to go this way, make sure that he knows about the food that's out here, and then we'll let him go. So the other thing I want to do is make sure that this stays full, because I can already see it declining. And I think I'm having some real problems already, which is not a good sign. We just lost another zebra. I don't even know why. I think they were trying to get to this grass here, and maybe it was just too far. I think they ran out of thirst here. So we definitely need to try and... oh, maybe they're fighting. Maybe it's a territory thing. So let's try and place some over here, perhaps. There are some bushes up there, and unfortunately it's a lion objective. That's not what I was hoping for. Alright, the lions have come over here. This is not where I want them to be. I'm going to run back across here because I think this ecosystem is a little bit more stable. So I'm going to have you head out here to this area and this watering hole. And where's the other lion? The other lion is chasing a zebra. Ah! These stupid lions. No, you're not killing another zebra. You're not doing this to me again. This is what happened the entire last time. So I'm going to kind of herd them out this way, where hopefully they'll be better able... Okay, I think we're good. If we place more zebras over here, then hopefully they won't just immediately get taken out. We now have 4 lions. I'm going to try and put one over here. I think hopefully close enough to both food and water. In fact, maybe we'll try and put 2, but I kind of don't think they're going to make it. I think we need to bring this population a little closer, perhaps. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bush over here so that our zebras have a better place to eat. We do need another lion for this, so if we can put one in real fast, we might be able to do that. I don't want to overwhelm this area, but we kind of don't have much choice, so we need to put more spring hares too. It looks like this population has probably died off quite a lot. If I had to guess, it would be in a large part due to starvation, most likely. But it's getting to the point where it's very, very hard to balance. And so I'm doing the best I can here, but I don't know. I might need your help with this. If I can't get it done this time, then I might need a suggestion on you guys' part as to, okay, how close can we get this? If we go right here, that'll be good. So let's kind of connect that. We now need 14 elephants. That's going to be really, really tough. I might switch down. If I can't get it this time, then I'm going to make one more attempt with on the medium difficulty, because in the medium difficulty, the water holes won't dry up, and I think that's causing us some problems here as well. So I'm going to place more elephants, but really the largest population we can sustain is about 15. So our zebras keep going back down to 10, and it's just been so difficult to keep them up. Thankfully, we haven't gotten quite as many lion objectives this time as I was previously. I probably needed to do more rain, but of course, as soon as I say that, then we have problems again. We have more lions that we need to put in. But it's still a reasonable number. I got, like, to the point where it wanted me to have, like, 15 lions at one point, I believe. And that's just not sustainable here. So it got to be pretty tricky. I'm going to try and place another one in, so now we're at 6 of 8. If we place a few more, then I think we'll be okay. And we should be able to get the spring hare objective pretty easily. We actually already have the elephant objective, the next one. So that's a good thing to see. We just need one more. I think this group of lions is down a little bit, or is less in number than the other ones. So hopefully this will be able to work out. But the zebra population is definitely in the decline, and that's not what I wanted to see. So let's go ahead. We'll add more rain. Oh, and it wants another lion? Are you kidding me? That's not what I was hoping for at all. And this watering hole is drying up. I really don't think we're going to make it this time, you guys. So I'm not gonna skip again. If this is what it is. Even if we don't make it, I'm just gonna roll with that as to the best of my ability. We need to fill this watering hole up again now. But I think if this doesn't work, I'm going to switch down to the medium difficulty because I really want you guys to be able to see the game. And maybe we'll try and come back and complete this later, but this particular level is just extra tricky for some reason. I don't even really know necessarily why. It's just giving me an extra special amount of grief. So let's go ahead, we'll place another spring hair. These are probably the easiest ones to have the objective fill. So, because they're very cheap and they reproduce very quickly, so we can probably get that right here. Oh, we got quite a few from that. I'm going to place in another bush out this way, I think. If I can find, there's where it's going to be a better bush. And we just need to be cautious of that. We're down to 7 zebras. Are you serious? This is not going well at all. So I think a part of that is because this area is declining, basically. We've had too many lion attacks, I think. You can see there's a bunch of lions over here. You are not going after the zebra. You're going to go out here and hunt. They completely eradicated the spring hare population. I've never seen that happen before. That's insane. No, the elephants, get away. This is not you. You go eat from your trees. This is the problem I was having earlier too, is the elephants decided, no, we don't want the trees. We're going to go eat the zebra's bushes. And the zebra's like, well, we have no food now, so I guess we'll just die. And it just spiraled into catastrophe. So that's definitely not what I was hoping for. Oh, the spring hare population is actually dropping now too. But yeah, it can go downhill pretty fast in this game. I'm going to place more spring hares out here, I think. We can keep placing it. Ideally, you'll have these goals happen naturally, but sometimes that doesn't work out, unfortunately. It looks like, though, is this more grass over here, perhaps? No, I don't think so. It was just trees and bushes. I thought there was for a minute, but unfortunately it's not. So let's place some more spring hares out here. The zebras come out this way because they want more food, and so I'm going to put some more grass right here for them. We'll put a few more zebras in. We do need another lion, but, and it looks like, yeah, it's only one, so if we put another one in this area, that might help us. Right now, they're all just kind of lazing about over there. Oh, but as I said that, then they all got up, or some of them got up. Oh, they're going to go hunting, perhaps. And apparently we just lost one right as I was going to place another, so it seems like one out here has had a real problem. And so we have to place in another one. But hopefully this will line up pretty well. Nope, it didn't. I was going to say I'm going to place in another bush over here because they do seem to be eating through them fairly quickly. And I think we might be starting to combat the odds enough for this to work out. We need extra elephants, though, and that's going to be a bit of an issue. So we've got... Oh, they're actually chasing this guy out, it looks like. So I'm going to try and place him at a watering hole where there's less. So this one is full. It was actually one that passed away over here then. And that's going to be a problem in the future because it looks like the one just actually died. So I'm going to put in another tree for them so that hopefully they stay on their side of the watering hole. And then we just need to keep placing them, I think. Although at this point, it's going to be more the lions that are causing us problems. So it's a tricky balancing act. And I think it's not being helped at all by the fact that the watering holes are drying up. We're finally getting the zebra population a little more balanced, but I say that right as it goes down, but I don't know that it's going to be enough. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes, but if we don't succeed here, then I'm going to try next time when we'll drop the difficulty. It was something I was hoping we wouldn't have to do, but at this rate, I think it is something we're going to have to do. Just maybe for these few levels until we start to get a better balance of prey to predators, because right now, out of the 5 animals we have, 1 is a predator, and 1 is territorial. And I think even the lions are territorial. So that's something that makes it a little bit extra hard here. And maybe once we have a better balance, because I think there are other animals I think there's a lot more predator, or a lot more prey than predators in this game overall. So once we have a better balance there, then I think that will help. Why are you guys all leaving? No, go back to the water. Get back to the water, you guys. You're all gonna die. If you're not careful here, go back to the water. Are they this is why they die off. They get unhappy and they just leave. Oh, this watering hole is almost about to die too. Are these guys chasing out the flamingos? I don't know if they are or not. That would not be good if they are. I don't think they are, though. But they do run away whenever the elephants get a little bit feisty, so that can be a problem. We definitely want to place some more spring hares as well. I think we are having some of them die off over here, so we need to place a few more. If we can get a jewel from that, then that's going to help us significantly, although a lot of them are dying still. In fact, I think they are dying faster than they can repopulate here. Oh, great, and they just ate all of that grass, too. Are we going to get it? We can probably get it. Yeah, we did. I'm going to place another grass patch here because the zebras seem to be utilizing this, so maybe we'll be able to do this. maybe it's still going to be okay. I'm definitely a little bit concerned, but I think they're starting to figure things out. We need to basically be able to sustain 3 herds of zebras at least. Did this entire herd die off? It almost looks like they did. Are these... Oh no, not quite. No, you guys leave. Leave the zebra alone. Leave the zebra alone. You guys are... the thing is, too, even if they give up on the chase, then they're going to end up... They're going to... Okay, did you figure something out? Then they're going to chase it away so far that it's going to die anyway. So we've got to place some more zebras in and try and kind of jumpstart this population to the point where it can recover. We might actually be able to do this, though. We are pretty close. If we can get 2 more elephants, then we can get another jewel, and that might help us as well. So I'm going to kind of just chill out and wait until we have enough to place in those 2 elephants. I suspect they're going to get run off pretty much when we do that, so we have to be kind of cautious about how we do that. But I think it's going to be our best shot at this. So, yeah, they're going to chase these guys off. We did get another, another jewel at least. But now it's back to lions, and I kind of doubt we're going to be able to meet that. So, our zebra population actually did get up pretty high, although now these lions are on the chase as well. Did they... I think some of them just died to the elephants, though. But we are starting to actually be able to do this, so I'm going to give it a little bit more time and see, because if it's going to happen, it's going to happen now, although I think this watering hole is pretty much dried up. We technically need 35 flamingos, which means that we do have the ability to have them just at 2 watering holes and not have to have them in a third, although having them in a third would help. I want these lions. I'm going to chase some of them out of the way, I think. I'm going to see if we can send them over here, although I don't think this is a valid place to get water, I'm pretty sure. They're going to come back, but I think if we can just route them away from our zebras for a minute, that will help. We're actually very, very close, though. If we can just hang in there, we might still be able to complete our goal. I'm going to try and wait a little bit because our flamingo population is what's causing so much problems right now. Okay, go this way. Can they just eat, like, the dead elephants or something? I don't know if that's a thing they can do. I'm going to try and keep placing more flamingos because that's what we seem to be having the biggest problem with right now. We are actually just one away and 2 away, so we might be able to do this. Now we're 3 away. Of course we're 3 away. We lost another zebra. Now I got us back up to 18. We're pretty close, and now a bunch of our flamingos are dying. So what's difficult is getting everything to work together at the same place. So I'm going to... No, I did not ask you to kill the zebra. Okay, well now you died as well. I was trying to get you out of the way so you wouldn't kill the zebra, but that's apparently not how this is going to work. Let's place in a few more. And now our flamingo numbers are dropping down quite low because all that commotion scared them out of the water. So the trouble with the flamingos is that they will flee whenever there's a problem. And so, oh, and this is starting to drop. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. we got really, really close, and now we're getting farther away from it again. We were so close. We were within 3 animals, and now we're not. I don't think we're going to recover from this, you guys, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end this off. I'm going to drop it down to the lower difficulty next time, because even though we probably can do this if we try enough, it's going to take us, I think, too long to be able to do it in the recording. So I'm going to drop it down so that we can get through this level into the other content. That what dropping down to the next level is, I believe it's the same level of difficulty with the animals, but the watering holes will not dry up. And then once we have more animals, once we have less of this problem, then we'll try and bump it back up if we can. But I'm going to go ahead and end off this episode here for today because it is about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.